No niin, se olisi tänään on 17 osa Kingdom Come -pelailua jo. Lähestytään osaa numero 20 pikku hiljaa. Eilinen striimi katkesi vähän kesken, kun se Johankan tehtävän se finaali vähän pukas. Joten tänään tehdään se loppuun. Sitten lähdetään tekemään siitä eteenpäin jotain hommia. Varmaan päätehtävästä ainakin yksi tehtävä. Sitten vähän pipislaavitsia käydään siellä piipahtamassa ja hoitaa siellä juttui. Koitetaan saada meille blacksmithi säkistä. Mä luin netistä miten sen ehkä voi aloittaa, mutta en tiedä, katsotaan toimiiko se. Jos ei, niin sitten antaa olla. Ja jos keretään, niin lähdetään Band of Bastardsiikin pikkasen, eli Ratchikin DLCtä. Siinä olisi vähän tän päivän ohjelmaa. Katsotaan sitten mitä me keretään tässä tänään tehdä. Silleen niin kun lähdetään töitä taas tekemään tänään. Joo. Toivotaan ettei se taas pukaa se saatanan Johanka tehtävä, kun mä haluaisin sen hoidettua tässä osassa nyt, koska se viime osassa pukas. Niin vähän jännittää, että pukaako se taas. Toivotaan parasta, että ei pukaa. Ei tarvitse taas aloittaa alusta tätä vitun osaa. Tai lähinnä sitä, että pitäisi aloittaa osa se 18 tänään. Saatais kaikki hommat tähän yhteen osaan taas. Joo, me oltiin täällä tosiaan. Pitäisikö odottaa, että juttuja latautuu, jos se vähän niinku lakas sen takia. Ettei tekstuurit ollut vähän niinku pukannut. Joo, en tiedä. Katsotaan nyt. Inquisitor.
I'm ready, Monsieur.
Lähdetään kattoo.
Excellent. I have also completed my investigation. We may commence then with the proceedings? Yes.
Toivotaan parasta, ettei tuu pukaamista taas. Et saatais tää hoidettua silleen smoothist läpi. Kuitenkin tää on se viimeinen juttu tässä Johankan tehtävässä, mikä pitää hoitaa.
One more thing. These are solemn proceedings that demand a certain decorum. I won't tolerate any claim or otherwise.
Tosiaan me ollaan saatu ne, jotka tähän nyt tulee tähän osaan silleen, ettei kattonut edellistä, niin me ollaan saatu kaikki mahdolliset suht hyvin hoidettua tähän tehtävää varten, että tästä pitäisi tulla joko toisiksi paras tai paras niin kun lopetus tälle Johankan tehtävälle. Mä veikkaan, että no en me sano mitään, että kumpaa me veikkaan, että tulee vähän vaikea sanoa. Se vartijan lahjominen saattaa vaikuttaa pikkasen, mutta loput pitäisi mennä aika smoothisti läpi. Jos tää nyt ei pukaa, se on se pääasia. Toivotaan parasta. Joo, toivotaan parasta. Eilinen meni ihan hyvin siihen asti kun pukas, niin kyllä se tässäkin osassa menee ihan samalla tavalla nyt sitten. Jos ei pukaisi, niin olisi hyvä. Sitten jos se pukaa, niin Niin. Siis mä en tiiä, mitä vittua mä teen tän questin kanssa. Ei se edellisellä pelikerroilla kyllä pukannut, että toi oli eka kerta kun toi pukas tohon kohtaan. Eilen. Vai Jeesus. Nyt se pukas tähän, niin tosi nice. Ei sentään, kiitos. Ei saa säikytellä tolleen nyt.
Come here to Sassaw in response to reports of Marian visitations and the preaching activities of one Johanka, a commoner. And I have found indeed that by her arbitrary word she's been leading good people astray and encouraging their rebellion against their betters. Furthermore, Johanka has attempted to usurp the glory that belongs alone to Holy Mother Church, and to appoint herself as an intermediary of the wisdom and grace of Almighty God. This does not behoove any lay person, and certainly not a woman. It is therefore necessary to remedy her transgressions, and to investigate the extent and the basis of her misguidance. Or, as the case may be, heresy. Henry of Skalitz has elected to appear here in Johanka's defense. His wish has been allowed. Anyone who elects to speak here does so before God, shall be bound by a most sacred oath. Speak only the truth. I will first hear the testimony of Father Fabian, who sent me word of this matter, and who should best know what deeds are done in his parish. Father Fabian, will you tell us what
Johanka claims that she has received visitations from Our Lady, the Holy Mother of God, who speaks to her in the night. It is an outrageous claim that I hold to be entirely untrue.
And did Johanka come forward to ask your advice regarding these alleged apparitions?
She did not. Instead, she took it upon herself to spread her supposed wisdom to the people.
And prior to this, did Johanka attend church? Did you see her at your sermons, Father?
I did not, Monsignor. What's more, the parish priest of Skalitz is staying at my presbytery just now. Johanka knows him well enough, but she didn't come to see even him. I believe Johanka is deliberately avoiding the church. Instead, she meets her followers secretly in the woods and preaches to them. Either she made everything up, or the devil himself is whispering in her ear.
Voi Jeesus, toi on ärsyttävä jätkä vittu.
If I may, Monsignor, the Virgin Mary really does speak to Johanka.
Is that so? And on what do you found this claim?
It couldn't be the devil. Johanka lives at the monastery, doesn't she? Close to the cave of St. Procopius. St. Procopius, who overpowered the devil and cast him down, did he not? The evil one would hardly dare return to the dominion of the saints to whisper in Johanka's ear. Surely that's obvious.
It's true, Henry. Evil spirits, or even Lucifer himself, would have little power in the vicinity of the remains of St. Procopius.
But the fact that she lives at the monastery doesn't mean that she is not misguided. What's more, she is an interloper there herself, who would not even be tolerated if it weren't for Brother Nicodemus.
Yes, Father. I am aware of the impropriety of her presence in the monastery grounds. But in this I must concur with Henry.
Monsignor, would you please hear the testimony of the respected clerical Pavel of Kolin? He will testify that Johanka isn't making anything up.
Well, I'm very curious what this Pavel will tell us. Call Pavel of Kolin.
Jos ei kukaan ole vielä huomannut, niin tuolla Inquisitorilla on sama ääninäyttelijä selkeästi kuin Bernardilla. Se Retain vartijakapteeni mikäli.
Especially you, who makes no secret of your animosity towards Sasau Monastery.
True. Although I have only criticized the monastery in secular matters of property, which concern the dispute with the town of Colleen, and therefore my duties as a councillor.
Pavel, please tell us about your recent experience.
I'm all ears, Goodman.
Monsignor, some years ago I hid some money in Sassau Woods. When I found myself here again recently and heard Johanka's words, I remembered that matter. Johanka made me aware of my inordinate love of wealth, and I resolved to donate the money in question for the common good of Sassau. For this I needed an honest intermediary who would locate the money. In this too, Johanka helped me by putting me in touch with Henry here. By the grace of God, he found the long-lost treasure and donated it for the good of Sassau. The whole matter I regard as the intervention of the Holy Spirit.
An interesting tale, Goodman Pavel.
Not only that, it's also evidence of divine providence, and that Johanka isn't making anything up. She wasn't possessed by an evil spirit. On the contrary, Our Lady really did speak to her.
I must concur with that, Monsignor, because I was subsequently also visited in a dream by the Virgin Mary.
What? You too?
Yes. She appeared in a blue cloak and waved to me.
Do you swear that what you say is true, Pavel?
I swear by Almighty God, Monsignor.
Remarkable. Truly remarkable. Very well, Goodman. Thank you for your testimony. You may stand down.
Joo.
Even if it were true, why would Our Lady choose a simple village girl like Johanka?
Monsignor, with your permission, I'd like to draw attention to the work of the great scholar, Matthew of Janov. He exalted women like Johanka. He said that God created what is weak in order to bring shame on what is strong. That's why God turns to women who love Christ and blesses them with such visions, so that they can point out and rectify the vanities of men. It can't be heresy if the learned masters of universities write such tracts.
What you say is remarkable. Matthew's work, which you mentioned, does speak to Johanka's benefit, but I wouldn't have expected that someone of your station has even heard of the Master of Janov. How did you come by his work?
Well, Johanka pressed me to go on a pilgrimage of repentance. I went to Ujitz, where there is a Marian church, and there, the parish priest gave me a copy of the text.
That's surprising indeed, especially that you are at all capable of reading such a work and understanding it. You're quite a fountain of unexpected skills, Henry.
Thank you, Monsignor.
Let's proceed then. Is there anything else you want to add, Henry?
Nicodemus.
Yes. Please call Brother Nicodemus. He has something to say about it. He's a man of learning and knows more about these things than I do.
Certainly. I also wish to hear his testimony. Call him.
Soitetaan hänelle. Soitamme Nicodemukselle.
Nicodemus, for some time you were insisting that the infirmary needed extra pairs of hands. It was only at your request that Johanka, against all accepted custom, was allowed inside the monastery walls. I've already spoken to Abbot Peter about her, but please tell me how Johanka behaved.
Monsignor, I must stand behind Johanka. The girl is a treasure. Selfless, charitable and good-hearted. She helps more people here than anyone else. I have never seen her do anything that would contradict the behavior of a good Christian. She never discussed questions of faith with me. She was always focused only on her work, which she carried out impeccably.
And afterwards, when she began making claims of Marian apparitions?
Yes. Yes. That's quite an extraordinary thing. The things she preached couldn't have come from any of the brothers, or from books, because she can't read. Therefore, I believe the Blessed Virgin really spoke to her.
Nonsense. She made the whole thing up. Or someone did prompt her. You're very keen to defend her, brother. It makes me wonder whether she didn't get her wisdom from you.
I already said she got none of it from me, and I would never lie before Almighty God. but it seems to me it's the inadequate education of the good parish priest here that's behind his flimsy litany.
What? Am I to be criticized by someone who's more a gardener than a scholar?
Father Fabian, let Nicodemus speak.
Toi Fabiani ei oo mitenkään niinku mukava hahmo, ainakaan tässä.
Certainly, Monsignor. Please allow
Mä
this
en oikein tykkää
humble
hänestä.
gardener to put the good priest
Nikodemus on hyvä jätkä.
because he evidently knows nothing of the facts.
Ja Kolinikin. Eiku Paveli, mikä se oli? Paaveli on kanssa aika hyvä.
Blessed Hildegard of Bingen
Hyvä tyyppi.
also had similar visions. And what about St. Bridget, or Elizabeth of Schurnau, or Catherine of Siena? Like them, Johanka here only humbly spreads the message of Our Lady. She does not present herself as an intermediary of divine mercy. Please do not condemn Johanka, Bishop Yaroslav. In my judgment, her visions are genuine and her words sincere.
Thank you, Nicodemus. Your plea is very bold. But
Sehän oli tän saatanan Nikodemuksen jälkeen, kun te pukas viimeksi, että toivotaan parasta, että se pukaa.
I will consider your words very carefully.
Nythän se vissiin oli tässä kohtaa, kun se pukas viimeksi.
Fabian, have you had trouble with heretics before?
Vai oliko? En mä muista.
Of heresy here?
Not much, Monsignor. Now and then there have been traveling preachers and various charlatans here and there. Although I did recently get reports that there were members of the
Ei ollut vielä.
sect hiding in the province.
Yes, I know of that. Henry here was helping the vicar to track them down. Unfortunately, though, they managed to flee. Thank you, Father Fabian. That's all.
I'm glad to have been of service, Monsignor.
I thank you also, Brother Nicodemus. You too may stand down. Paul Hoshek, bailiff of Sassau.
Eikö tähän sä kusi silloin viimeksi? Tohon kun se bailiffin piti tulla. Noniin, nyt se tuli, nice, kiitos. Ei pukannut.
Has there been any
Eli
suspicious
päästään
activity
vissiin
in Eurovision?
eteenpäin tässä nyt sitten.
Well, there have been humans on the rampage in the woods and on the roads, and all sorts of bands of footpads and brigands around the province. But otherwise, it's all been peaceful and quiet here, Monsignor.
How reassuring. And what of Johanka, bailiff? Has she been inciting the people here?
I couldn't tell you much about her. I hardly know her. She hasn't broken any laws, and folks speak well of her, for the most part. Although it's true, things have been a bit tense here, on account of her speeches.
Continue.
Quite a lot of people have been going to her since she started with that preaching. Some are even convinced she's a holy woman. From what I heard, they bring her small gifts or ask for her advice or blessing.
Sacrilege! People coming for blessings and bringing her gifts. That has all the makings of a cult.
Oh, I don't know, Monsignor. Begging your pardon, but that's overstating it a bit. But it's true. They met outside town too, and it came to a bit of a skirmish. Nothing serious happened though. Fellas punching each other in the mouth. If you'll excuse me, Monsieur, that happens all the time. Well, that's about all I can tell you, Monsignor.
Thank you, bailiff. That will be all. And you, Henry, you've been around Johanka more than anyone. Do people come to her for blessings?
Well, they come to her, yes. But I swear she never blessed anyone. But when someone comes to her, she tries to help them, like a good Christian.
Henry, I'm sure you're aware that to lie here is a mortal sin and a crime.
I do. And I'm not lying.
All right. Anything else?
Vaikka tuo.
Yes, Monsignor. Johanka helped Guta, the tailor's wife. Please hear her testimony. You'll see for yourself that Johanka is a good Christian.
Very well. I promised I'd hear your witnesses. Call this Buddha.
Guta. Kutakin päästä. Nice. Me päästään hyvin eteenpäin nyt. Ei pukannu.
You witnessed Johanka's first sermon. What did she speak of?
About how we should be virtuous and not sinful.
And then you went to see Johanka, didn't you?
I did, Monsignor. I wanted to ask her for help, and she did. I was praying for my husband for a long time and begging God to help him. And I believe my prayers were answered, and he sent Johanka to us.
And there were others who came to her seeking help?
Yes, Monsignor. There were.
And that shrine, and the gifts. People brought them to Johanka so she'd help them?
I couldn't tell you. But she helped me without any of that.
Didn't you bring her any gifts?
Well, yes, but that was after. Just some old clothes for bandages and bed covers, so she could help others like she helped me. Every evening, I pray for Johanka and thank the Blessed Virgin for sending her to us.
I see. Thank you. You may go.
Ja sitten Adela.
To listen to Adela. She amended her life and doesn't live in sin anymore, all because of Johanka. Johanka helped people selflessly, not for any benefit, and Adela can testify to that.
All right. Bring this Adela.
Adela, no niin. Tää menee oikeesti ihan hyvin.
Adela, until recently you were living in the nearby town of Ledechko. Is that so?
Paitsi se Guardin präipaus. Se on ainut homma mikä kusii
How did
vähän,
you
mutta...
make a living there?
Ei haittaa, se nyt yksi juttu varmaan pitää haittaa niin paljon.
Laundering and repairing clothes and preparing the baths.
Is that all?
No. Sometimes I went with the fellas and pleasured them for money. But I don't do it anymore. I swear. I changed my ways on account of Johanka and Henry here, and now I lead a decent life.
You're saying you simply gave up your profession?
Yes. Henry convinced me, and Johanka took me in.
Very well. Thank you. And since you left Ledechko, have you sinned with anyone?
No, monsieur, I haven't.
Good. May God give you the will to maintain your newfound virtue, Adela. And now, please answer one more question. You're living with Johanka now, yes? Tell me what she says to the people who come to her.
Well, they come with all sorts of problems. Some want just advice. Some want her maybe to bless them or talk to Our Lady for them. They believe she's a holy woman.
So, Johanka accepts gifts from these people and then gives them her blessing?
No, it's not like that. Johanka doesn't bless anyone. And she doesn't want any gifts from anyone either. Folk just bring them. The things they bring, she gives them out to the sick and wounded. She doesn't keep anything. I swear.
You swear?
Yes. I swear to it all, Monsignor. I'd never lie to you.
All right. You may go. Now I wish to question Katra, the swordsmith's wife.
Katra. Toinen ärsyttävä tyyppi Fabianin lisäksi. Eikä kussu siihenkään, jäski ihan.
Katra, you are a respected townswoman who has a good overview of what goes on in Sasau. As you told me earlier, will you tell me now what you know of Johanka and her deeds?
Yes, I'll tell you everything, Monsignor. Johanka has been putting ideas into people's heads and causing chaos. What right has she to preach to us? A simple girl like that. As if we were bad people here, and she herself is a sinner, and an adulterer, a loose woman she is, who goes with anyone, and even fornicated with the custodian, Sir Sebastian.
Forgive me, Monsignor, but Katra isn't telling the whole truth.
What do you mean, Henry?
She's the one who set a band of thugs on Johanka several times to cause trouble for her and threaten her. She wanted to drive Johanka out of town. That's not the deed of a good Christian. Plotting intrigues like that.
Yksi nyökkää päätä, sä tuovit. Joo.
I only did what was necessary to stop her from bringing us to harm.
Monsignor, you can see yourself that Catra holds a grudge against Johanka.
Yes, I must agree with Henry. In view of your apparent antagonism towards Johanka, whatever the reasons for it, I cannot allow you to influence these proceedings. You should have reported your concerns to Father Fabian instead of acting willfully as you did.
But she's bringing us
Siitä sait saatana.
trouble.
I will be the judge of her transgressions, not you. Nevertheless, I have also heard rumors of Johanka's immorality that cannot be ignored. Bring here the Sassa custodian, Sir Sebastian von Berg. Sir Sebastian, my apologies for raising the matter, but doubts have been cast on your virtue. I have been told you've shared your bed with Johanka. Is it true?
Monsignor, with respect, this is surely some mistake. Johanka is not a bad girl, and by no means a heretic.
Noted. Now please answer my question. Did you share your bed with Johanka or not?
Yes, but she's not.
Silence! So, Johanka not only incites rebellion against the nobles, but also seduces them into sin and immorality.
That's not true. Johanka never seduced anyone. It's the other way round. He wouldn't leave her alone from the moment she came to Sassa. He simply took advantage of her misfortune and his own status to get her into bed.
How dare you! Silence! Henry?
Johanka regrets it. What was she to do when she was constantly pursued by a nobleman who has great influence in the area?
What I did out of love for her. Johanka is no heretic, only a confused, unhappy young girl. There's no call for jumping to the conclusion of heresy. Monsignor, you must be able to see that.
I advise caution, sir. Would you cast doubt on the authority of the Church in this trial?
I will no longer tolerate this humiliation. Get out of my way.
Mitä helvettiä tossa tapahtui? Se kääntyi poispäin ja tuli takaisin.
Henry? You proved yourself a good servant of the Church when you told me of your disturbing findings concerning the situation hereabouts. You've been very keen to appear here in Johanka's defense. You said a lot about her, but please, tell me why you've been helping her all this time.
Because I don't know anyone like her. She endured to destroy most people and never gave up. She never wasted time feeling sorry for herself. Instead, she helped others, even at the cost of her own suffering. And she helped to redeem me, too. It's a pity everyone isn't like her.
It seems you speak sincerely, and you hold her in high regard. Your sincerity before God carries great weight. That will be all, Henry.
Monsignor, please permit me to say one more thing. I heard some wise words at a sermon in Scallas. I think I should share them here. It's our Christian duty to fight against sin. But we must love the sinner. So I beg you, Monsignor, be lenient to Johanka.
You're right, Henry. Those are wise words. Nothing remains but to question Johanka herself.
No niin, nyt toivotaan parasta.
Johanka of Scallas, you've heard the accusations brought against you. We have also heard several testimonies. I already questioned you earlier, and it has also come to my attention that Henry here bribed a guard to allow him to see you in your cell, which I expressly forbade. Johanka, do you wish to revise the answers you gave earlier? Or do you stand by what you said?
I stand by everything I told you.
So be it. I expressly forbade you to continue preaching, and you promised not to do so. You defied my instruction and broke your promise. Why?
Forgive me, Monseigneur. But I could do nothing else. Our Lady asked me to do it, and I couldn't refuse her. She did visit me. But now I admit that I might have been wrong about some things. I don't understand these learned matters, and I was too hasty in speaking to the people. I regret that I didn't go first to Father Fabian and tell him about everything.
No niin, tää näyttäis ehkä menevän ihan hyvin. Ainut miinuspuoli oli just se meikäläisen, kun mä privasin sen vartijan, mutta mä oletan, että se ei tule vaikuttaa niin paljon tähän hommaan, että se pitäisi olla varmaan... Voisin sanoa, että ehkä se paras lopputulos. Mutta en mene sanoa varmaksi.
I'm pleased that you've seen the error of your ways and confessed to your mistakes. These proceedings are closed. You may leave.
No niin.
Johanka will now hear my verdict.
Nyt katsotaan miten kävi. Mulla on hyvä tunne tästä.
Johanka, are you aware you're facing very grave accusations?
Yes, Monseigneur. I am.
You stand accused of preaching from ignorance, leading the people away from the protective embrace of Holy Mother Church. If you do not recant, you will suffer grave consequences.
Pride and ignorance, loud in her reason.
Child, you distress me greatly to have to pronounce a verdict of condemnation. Speak then. Will you recant your sermons and swear never again to preach to the people? Are you prepared to repent?
As God is my witness, I did all this with good intentions. And I sincerely repent of my sins of conceit. I confess that I was led by my pride to believe the Virgin Mary chose me to put the world to rights. And I set myself above the learned prelates of the Church and the divine right of nobility.
Joo, paras lopputulos taisi tulla. Nice, me onnistuttiin tässä hommassa. Se meni just täydellisesti.
Johanka has confessed her guilt. From this day forward, she'll be a good and humble Christian again. She shall no longer indulge in philosophizing. She shall, in her penitent's robe, go every day to pray at the Church of St. Martin. Therefore, I ask you to welcome Johanka back into your midst. Hold no grudge against her.
Joo, paras lopputulos tuli. Nice. Nice, very nice. Me onnistuttiin.
Alright?
Yes,
Very good.
Se meni täydellisesti. Me onnistuttiin jätkät.
Johanka was
Nice.
cleared of all charges of heresy.
Very nice.
Inquisitor, his job done and his verdict pronounced, left Zassau for good. Matthias recovered from his illness, and he and Johanka finally met again. It was a happy sight to see them both alive and well after their trials. Who knows what awaits them now? Or all of us, for that matter.
Se meni täydellisesti. Siis olen tyytyväinen itseeni. Selvittiin. Ja Johanka selvisi. No niin, sehän meni täydellisesti. Tästä on hyvä, helvetin hyvä jatkaa. Eteenpäin. Saatiin heti streamin alkuun yksi homma hoidettua niin kuin piti. Toivottavasti, että loput hommat tässä streamissä taas kans menee niin kuin pitää. Ei tuu mitään kusemisia. Eli seuraavaksi mä lähden kattoo, kun mä täällä Sasossa kuitenkin ollaan, niin mä lähden kokeilemaan, saaks mä aloitettua sen tehtävän, missä me saatais toi Blacksmithi meidän kylään. Ensin mä käyn puhuu Johankalle ja Mattiakselle, mikä niin, Matias. Ko sinä oot Matias, eikö vaan? Kyllä. Haluan puhua sulle.
How are you getting on?
I can't complain.
I'm glad to see you back on your feet.
Kun siis aika low quality taas. No niin.
Johanka told all about how you helped her. And actually, me too. It's incredible. All the things that happened.
You're right there.
I'm in your debt, Henry. For both of us.
Don't mention it, Matthias. You'd have done the same, wouldn't you?
Of course I would.
See? Next time I need help, I know who to come to. Anyway, what else is new? What about Johanka?
Well, she has to go to St. Martin's to do penance every day.
You know that's not what I'm asking about.
Yeah. It's all good. Of course, she's very busy. And me too. But we'll go dancing together next time there's some feet here. That is, I'd like to. If she would too. She's a bit ashamed.
Why?
On account of the preaching, the court and everything. She's worried about being among people.
I see. Well, that'll pass with time, believe me. It took me and Teresa a while to get somewhere too. Sometimes I feel like it's been a whole year.
Like you say, time will probably fix it.
So what will you do now, Matthias? Or the two of you?
I wish I knew, Henry. For now, I'll work in the monastery grounds. Maybe even on the construction.
Harmi kun näitä ei vissiin saateta sinne kylään.
They don't want to let you stay here.
Well, it seems the abbot isn't happy about so many lay people right outside the monastery walls. Nicodemus is trying to put a word in for us. And for Adela, too. But the abbot can be very obstinate. He wasn't happy about Johanka being here at all. And then, with all that happened after.
I see. So what will you do if you have to leave?
I really don't know. We'll stay until harvest at least. There'll be plenty of work, and then we'll see. Maybe we can find jobs somewhere around here. But more likely we'll go away to other parts. If we can save some money. I don't know where.
Well, I might have something for you. Sir Divish appointed me bailiff of Pribyslavitz. After you finish with the harvest, the two of you could go there. There'll be lots of work there for a clever pair like you.
Jesus, Henry. You've really come up in the world. That would be great. Thanks. We'll go there, right after harvest. It's good to know we have a place for the winter. I won't forget you for this, Henry.
and for everything you've done.
No niin, nice. Okei, eli ne tulee nyt sit sinne. Mitä se on Johanka, sinä nainen?
Johanka?
Henry, I'm still muddled from all that happened, but I want to thank you for standing by me. You've done more for me than anyone else I know.
You don't have to thank me. I only did what I consider right.
I'm still grateful, though. I'm in your debt. Good luck, then.
Saanko mä puhua sulle?
God be with you.
How's it going here?
Vaikka noin.
Good. Actually, better than before. Matthias is here with me. I go to St. Martin's Church often, and Father Fabian is strict with me. But he explains many things to me about God and faith, and he tests me to see if I understand correctly. Then he always leaves me alone to pray and do penance.
And what about the Virgin Mary? Does she still visit you?
No, not anymore. Not since the trial. Whatever anyone says, she did appear to me before. Just between the two of us. I think I did what she wanted of me anyway. Perhaps I was too hasty and committed the sin of pride and got confused about some things. But even so, after all, Matthias recovered, and that must mean something.
I also think you spoke well, and you were right about some things, and I believe Our Lady did appear to you.
Thank you.
No,
Let's talk more about it. Only Our Lady herself knows what her intentions were, and that's how it should be. In church I always prayed to her for forgiveness. I hope she hears my prayers.
How is Matthias doing now?
Good, I think. He's getting his strength back. How we're doing isn't for your ears, Henry.
Okay.
There's one thing I'm curious about. What did the Inquisitor say after we left?
He spoke about God and the Blessed Virgin, but I'm not supposed to tell anyone. I probably shouldn't say anything, but I think, in the end, even the bishop believed that Our Lady really did appear to me.
What, the Inquisitor? But...
Shh! I never said a word, all right?
Yeah, sure, I understand.
Now, I need to rest a while.
What will you do now?
I have to stay in Sasau for some time, on account of Father Fabian. But the abbot wants me to leave the monastery as soon as possible. And then... I wish I knew. I'll have to talk to Matthias about it. But I don't want to trouble him with it now, after he came so close to dying.
Ei kai siinä. Semmoista settiä. Pystyykö me kiittää näitä tyyppejä täällä, että sinua ja tuolta Adelaa. Pystyykö niitä kiittää?
I want to thank you for that generous donation to the infirmary. I'm glad you and Pavel didn't forget us. What do you need?
Brother Nicodemus, I'd like to thank you for the wonderful testimony you gave.
You're the one who deserves thanks, Henry. I feared the worst, and for all my prayers, I never even dared hope for such an outcome. I could hardly believe it at first. I was very fearful for Johanka. It didn't look good at all for her, facing such accusations. And you did an excellent job, Henry. It's largely due to you that everything turned out as it did. Thanks for defending her, Henry. There's few people who could have done it so well. Recently, I found an interesting volume in the monastery library and made a copy for it in secret. It's just a few lines, but maybe you'll find it useful.
Thanks.
Tää Nicodemus on oikeesti hyvä jätkä.
Do you still think the Virgin Mary's visitations were real?
Yes, I think they were. Even if she didn't interpret the message quite correctly, we were certainly witness to something extraordinary.
Tässä sulta löytyisikö sulta No ei tietenkään, se oli ihan turhaa edes toivoa tollaista. Missäs Siellä. Sinä, nainen.
My humble greetings. How
are things going here?
quite well. It's a lot of work, but I have a feeling I'm doing something useful. Johanka and Brother Nicodemus showed me what to do, and I already know a thing or two.
Sounds good.
I have a roof over my head, enough to eat, and they even pay me a bit. It's really quite fine.
I'm glad to hear it. And you've had no trouble from anyone?
No. Everyone has been kind. It's sweet of you to care, Henry. Goodbye.
No niin, mitä sitten? Thomas, Philip. Joo. Sitten varmaan Sebastiani haukkuu mut pystyy. Mä käyn kysyä siltäkin juttu. Et mitä mieltä se oli tosta hommasta nyt? Siis ei ois voinut paremmin mennä tuo koko homma. Ihan tehtävän alusta asti ihan hirveä stressaus siitä miten tuo menee. Tää on oikeesti ihan vitun stressaava questi tää silleen. Eiks mä... Mitä perkelettä nyt? Haluan puhua sulle asiaa.
Johanka was cleared of all accusations, despite the things that were said in the trial, which you heard yourself, sir.
Johanka has been cleared and is safe, it's true. And now she's with that fellow, Matthias. But I suppose it's best that way. I should never have started that affair with her. It was unreasonable on my part and unjust towards her. Now I can see the wrongness of my actions, thanks to her. In the future, I'll be a better, more virtuous person. I believe that's what she wanted. May she find happiness with Matthias. As long as I'm in Sasau and have it in my power, they shall have my protection. It means I also owe an apology to you, Henry of Scots. Thank you for doing what you did for Johanka. Recently, I had a new weapon made for myself, but I think it's more fitting that you should have it. Here it is. Let's speak no more of Johanka. Go in peace. See you later.
Womberg Sordi. Joo, mä häivyn. Et suutu. Et saatana suutu mulle. No, kiitos. Onks mulla... On, nois. Joo. Tää striimihän alkoi aika täydellisesti, voisin sanoa. Siis meni hommat putkeen heti alussa, toi triali. Saatiin hyvin päätökseen. Ei edes pukannut. Viimeksi pukas eilen, mut nyt ei pukannut, mikä on helvetin hyvä. Nyt mä kokeilen tot blacksmith-hommaa. Saaks mä sen jotenkin tehtyä? Koska mä haluun ton Jackin meidän kylään. Nyt mä yritän yhtä todella typerää hommaa tässä näin. Mä koitan, jos mä saan noi tyypit tainnutettua ja sit mä saan avattua ton oven ja silleen.
Is that some new kind of game?
Eikö sä mukaan huomannut, kun se kaveri... Oh no. En tiedä mitä helvettiä tossa tapahtuu. Sen ollut minä, ne vaan löi päänsä ja liukastui ja löi päänsä vettä molemmat. Oli joku semmonen juttu tapahtunut. Easy. Ovi kiinni. Very hard. Se auki ensin. Legend charcoal. Groschen. 400 groschenia löytyi siellä. Nobel horseshoes. Jaha, ei siinä ollut mitään. Sitten easy. Lockpick. 3 lockpickia siitä.
Copper. And quite a lot of it. I wonder what Zach will have to say about this.
Joo. Ota ovi kiinni. Kukaan ei tiedä, että mä olin siellä. Avaimet mukaan. Hei. Queen Sherpa. Ensimmäinen Sherpan osa. Ei kun Sepa. Ei se oo Sherpa. Sepa. Sit vaan odotetaan. Toisen näistä mä vien tänne. Ei tuo vitus ei löyä tätä. Säkki herää tuolta sitten. Säkki herää sieltä, se on ite käynyt siellä. Nyt mä käyn nostaa lihaa tässä välissä, kun nuo heräilee nuo kaverit. Täällähän pitäisi olla butcheri jossain.
God be with you.
Näin. Mä oottelen vaikka tässä siihen asti kun ne herää. Olisiko mun käy tsekkaa täällä? Eiku hetkinen, ei mitään. Odotetaan tässä nyt vaikka pari tuntia tuohon yhden jälkeen. Eikä ne ois sit varmaan herännyt toi tsekki ja vitus. Kukas sinä nyt sitten oot? Villager. No niin. Nyt nää on vissiin hereillä nää molemmat. Vai onko? Te. On, Jackikin on pois. Mut se pitäisi sitten taas, missä helvetti ne on. Ne on niinku katos. Sinä oot Milleri. Sinäkin oot Milleri, joo. Mut missä on Chucky ja vitus yhtäkkiä? Niin kun lähti menee. No sitten hell no. No kummittelee, me emme pysy täällä enää ollenkaan. 3 asti jos ottais. Olisiko ne 2 jälkeen siellä kuitenkin jaksa 3 asti ottaa, mutta... No nyt ne on siellä, nice. Black Scarf Grey Tunic. Womberg-sordi. Joo. Sä ei sit vittu tiedä mitä mä oon tehnyt. Dalek to Jack.
Good health to you. I'd like to make you an offer. Have you heard about Pribyslavitz?
Don't bother me now, young
No en mä tiedä, ihan sama on. Eiku hetkinen. Mites se toinen jäbä? Se sen avustaja tai se? Eiköhän sille puhuu. Tietäis vaan, et missä se on. Ja mulla on täälläkin yhtäkkiä joku vitu bounty. Eihän noista kumpakaan nähnyt mitään. Tai sit se näki. Mut mistä se tiesi, että se oli minä, joka sen tainnut tyytyy?
Copper. And quite a lot of it. I wonder what Zach will have to say about this.
No sanot sä mitään. No ei sitten. No ei vittu, missä on se vitus? For ease. Kaveri on vaan lähtenyt johonkin. Tää on tämmöistä perseilyä taas vaihteeksi. Voi. Tässä 15 jälkeen pikkasen vettä. Jos tää nyt ei toimi, niin sit antaa olla. Sitten mä en homma blacksmithia meidän leiriin. Tai siis kylää. Mikä leiri on. Jos tää nyt ei toimi. Sit kun mä löydän sen vituksen. Se vissiin oikeesti otti loparit. Se oli silleen. Vitut! I did not sign up for this. Se on silleen niinku... Silleen. Lockpick. Pitäisikö vetää tohon kello?
I've got you, you bastard. Who the hell you think you are? You injured someone. Well, you won't forget this in a hurry, because it'll take a nice pile of coin to fix it.
Nuonko on näppylätyt?
Just my luck. Look, I can't tell you anymore. The fate of the...
Do you think I'm so stupid as...
Alright, here you are.
Alright. Just make sure it doesn't happen again.
Semmonen pikku juttu silleen niinku... Mistä se vittu ties, että se oli minä? Ja mun on
You! Don't move a muscle! Surrender! You'll have to answer for your law breaking.
Sähän jo pidätit mut muutenkin melkein äsken jo. Missä helvetti se on se jätkä? Se nyt on tosissaan sit niinku kadonnut, saatana. No en mä tiedä, mä ootan siihen mikä mun oli tarkoituksenakin, eli tohon. Pikkasen vähän eri aikaa, mut kuitenkin. Oiskohan se vituis siellä sitten? Kun kello on vähän yli 10. Jos tää nyt ei toimi, niin sit vittu antaa olla. Ei sit vissiin saa triggeröitä joku siinä yhdessä questissa vaan mikä mä oon jo tehnyt. Enkä mä rupea kyllä ottaa taaksepäinkään. Et jos mä en saa blacksmithia sinne, niin sit mä en saa. Sit mulla on joku random juippi siellä nyt. Meni tietysti kokkerellit huiviin. Parit kokkerellit ja muutamat miitit. Te ootte molemmat täällä. Sinä. Mä puhun sulle.
Good day to you. Your father
Siinä.
says you don't work any copper. We don't.
Siinäkö? Sainks mä sen nyt aloitettua sitten?
They say your father's bought up all the copper to be had.
Are you calling me a liar? Or my father? You're asking for it, boy.
And that copper in your barn? What have you to say about that?
You thieving bastard! What are you doing snooping around our barn? Farewell.
Aha. Mitä helvettiä niinku.
Jesus Christ, people. God be with you.
Tota. 19.25. Pitäisikö mun tehdä se kuitenkin silleen, että mä en edes mene tonne parniin? Eikö tämähän ollut tallennus ennen sitä, kun mä tainnutin nuo kaksi? Jos mä puhun tolle vitukselle ensin. Ja. Sitten katsotaan lähtisikö se tehtävä siitä sitten. Tossa oli kuitenkin toi vaihtoehto nyt puhuu tolle vitukselle tosta kopperista, että eiköhän se oo tossa nyttekin. Sinä, jätkä.
I hope I can be of some...
Eiku kyllä mun pitää sinne mennä nyt. Saanko mä sen auki tälleen niinku? Kai se on nähnyt mitään, ei varmaan.
Copper. And quite a lot of it. I wonder what Zach will have to say about this.
Ei se sano mitään, mutta tälle voi puhua siitä.
Your father says you don't work any copper.
Kokeillaan vähän eri tavalla.
I've heard differently around town. They say your father's brought up all the copper to be had.
Are you calling me a liar? Or my father? You're asking for it, boy.
You're right. It's nothing to me either way.
Right. So clear off.
I mean, beside the fact I'm here on behalf of the Royal Burgrave Ferrazzo Cobbler, investigating a grievous crime against the Crown.
What? What are you talking about?
I'd let you read my bill of authority, but I doubt you're educated enough to understand it.
I'm so sorry. I didn't realise. If I'd known, of course I wouldn't. I mean, you understand, don't you?
Stop prattling, for God's sake, and start telling me the truth. What's the story with the copper at your forge?
You're right. We do make copper sheets here at night.
So why all the secrecy about it?
Father forbade me to talk about it. I don't know why, I didn't ask.
Who buys those sheets from you?
I don't know. I've never set eyes on him. Father doesn't like to talk about it.
Your father has some serious explaining to do.
I'm so sorry. If I'd known who you were, I'd never have taken such liberties.
Never mind. You weren't to know who I am. You were just protecting your father's business interests like any good son.
Thank you. Goodbye.
Bliss sanoi, että sä nyt niinku suostut puhua siitä jutusta.
God's sake, what can I do for you?
No ei tietenkään.
Welcome, Henry.
I'd like to make you an offer. Have you heard about... Don't bother me now, young.
No, mitä nyt helvettiä?
I've come to...
Are you deaf or stupid?
You're right.
Right.
I mean this.
What?
I'd let you read... Stop prattling.
You're right.
No mitä?
Your father.
I'm so...
Don't think you're out of the...
Jesus Christ. Take care.
Voit sä? Joo, ei se näytä toiminnan, vittu, antaa olla. ei toimi, antaa olla. Whatever. Tuo. Eiku hä? Siis tää on edelleen sama questi, mitä? Vittua. Siis tää on edelleen sama questi. Aivan, hei. Mun pitää ensin hoitaa tää. Vittu mä oon tyhmä. Vittu on tyhmä. Joo. Tyhmä kun saapas vittu. Että oisko siinä se ideana, että mun pitää hoitaa tää ensin loppuun, sit tulla takaisin puhuu tolle vittu. No se sittenkään toimi, niin sit on tää olla vittu. Mä kokeilen nyt ensin käydä hoitaa tää. Vittu, oisit heti sanoa, että se on sama questi. Miksi mä en oo aikaisemmin kiinnittänyt huomioon tohon? Katoppa perkele vittu. Pitää olla yksi pölvästi vittu. Mä sen Blacksmithin vielä yritän saada, kun mä oon hoitanut tän questin loppuun. Sitten mä juoksen takaisin Sasouhun ja kokeilen puhua sille siitä ota-hommasta. Auttaa sitä siinä ja sit kun se on hoidettu silleen optimaalisesti, mä saan Jackin sinne kaupunkiin. Tai siis kyllähän. Mut jos ei se toimi tämänkään questin jälkeen, tai sit kun tää on hoidettu loppuun, mä käyn kokeilemassa vielä kerran, niin sitten antaa olla. Sitten mä jatkan muita hommia. Et sit saa Blacksmith olla se, mikä siellä on automaattisesti siellä Pripuslavitsessa. Se riittääpi minulle sitten, jos tuo ei suostu tulemaan sinne. Kyllä pitää olla pölvästi, jos tää nyt toimii niinku. Et sä hoidat tän questin ensin, sit sä puhut sille Jackille. Ja kyllä on niinku pässi jätkä, jos se niinku toimii nyt sit sen jälkeen. Voi Kiesuksen. Vittu Kiesus. Ai niin, nyt mulla ei oo tätä Right Meatiikään hirveästi. No 23, no se riittäkö. Nyt vähäksi aikaa. Jumalauta, kun pitää olla pönttöpä. Mä en edes tajunnut, että on sama questi edelleen, tai että pitää käydä hölöttää sille vitun rätsikille ja tälleen. Oi Jeesus, mä luulen, että se oli ihan eri questi. Ja meni taas vähän liikaa aikaa perseilys, mut nyt on ainakin selvitetty se, että mä pystyn puhumaan sille kopperista silti, vaikka mä en siinä niinku ite tehtävässä sitä tehnytkään. Mutta saanko mä sen Armorsmithin sinne, se on eri asia. No katsotaan sitten, kun mä oon tän tehtävän hoitanut, että toimiiko se. En juoksessa saa huvaa fast travellään sen. Joo, nyt käydään kokeilemassa. Toimisiko se säkkihomma sitten tän jälkeen, kun tää on hoidettu? Onko se tuolla vai tuolla yläkerrassa? Olisiko se tuolla yläkerrassa kuitenkin? Täällä. Ei, se on alakerrassa, joo. Of course, totta kai. Hei, kun rätsikin tulee vastaan, no niin. Sinä, paikka. Hei, mies. No niin.
Man, good work, Henry. Thank you, sir. I tell you to take a well-earned rest, but unfortunately I need one more thing from you.
Whatever you command.
Jezek refuses to talk to us. The stubborn bastard's asking to see you.
Me?
Indeed. Normally I'd send for Captain Burner to beat it out of him, but then I told myself, if he's so keen to speak to you...
I'll try to get something out of him. Where is he?
He's locked up in the tower. Bernard will give you the key.
Very well, sir.
Sir, my investigation led me back to Scalix, and I happened across a criminal there. I just wanted to report to you, sir, that I dealt with that murderer. He attacked me and... well, I got the better of it. He won't be doing any more harm to anyone.
That was a brave deed, Henry. Thank you. I see you've been doing an excellent job in my service. I sent a patrol there some time ago, and they never returned.
En mä nyt puhu tosta vielä. Se on... Mitä sä näit sieltä? Mitä vittua niinku? What the fuck did you see there? Se on edelleen sama questi. Questen Jeshekov no Rono get the keys to Jeshek's hill. Von Bernard. Okei. Hei Bernardi. Mä tarviin sun avaimet nyt. Selli on tuolla, Bernardi on täällä. Vaikka sä renderöijä noi tekstuurit sulle? Näytät jotenkin niin typerältä tolla low quality Bernardi nyt. No niin.
I need the key to Jezek's cell.
So Radzig let him have his way in the end. Let me beat some answers out of him.
Don't take it that way. He probably wants to talk to me because he reckons he can hoodwink me. But that's where he's wrong.
Just try not to mess it up. Here's that key.
Thanks.
No niin, se oli nopeata toimintaa. Sitten hevoseni lähdemme tuonne Shellille. Ei Shellille, vaan Shellille. Täällä mitään bensa-asemoita on. Siinä vissiin taisi mennä toi... Oisko toi ollut kapo, niin se vähän näytti. Ja niin, sitten Shelly-osastolle. Puhumaan Jezekille. Täällä. Mikä sun nimi oli? Pazdera. Sinä.
God.
God. En oo. On Henry.
Why do you want to talk to me of all people?
You brought me here. You should consider it an honor.
If hanging around in a damp dungeon with a condemned man is your idea of honor.
You're not seeing the bright side. You can be the one who uncovers a conspiracy against the king for your master. You don't get an opportunity like that every day. It did cross my mind, though, that it might be nice to get some assurances for my cooperation. After all, I'm the one the Margrave unjustly declared the scourge of the land and expelled from Moravia. They even pulled my beautiful castle down. It was the necessity of making a living that forced me to take some liberties.
Do you really want to question the authority of the Margrave?
I've always been loyal to the crown, but what can I do when the Margrave stole my fief?
That's not why we're here. I don't care about your conflict with the Margrave. It's your crimes against the king I'm worried about. The king you say you've always been so loyal to.
Very well, ask me anything you want. I won't be obstructive.
What I want to know most of all is who's behind it. Who are you making those forgeries for?
Do you think I couldn't have handled it all myself?
I'm not trying to insult you. It's just not a job one man could do alone.
All right. The way it began was I was short of corn, as usual. So I let those crimps in Sasau recruit me.
Recruit you into what?
I didn't inquire too much. In this business, you don't ask too many questions. But when they found out I wasn't just anybody, they put me in charge of the counterfeiting. A foreigner by the name of Eric gave me instructions. But for sure, he isn't the chief. And there's someone highly placed at the monastery who's mixed up in it too. But I don't know who.
How did you come to hear of all this business?
I met some old friends in Colleen a few months ago, and they said they were heading for Sasau, that armed men were being recruited, and they'll hire anyone.
Old friends? Who were they?
Just a couple of brigands. We used to ambush the Margrave's messengers in Moravia together.
Nice friends you keep.
I was in dispute with the Margrave. A man in my position finds himself mixed up with all sorts.
And then what?
Rapota and I had been living off stale crusts for a month, so I wasn't going to turn down the chance of work, honest or otherwise. We rode to Sasau and met with the recruiters. It didn't take long to realize I was a nobleman fallen on hard times, not some common peasant.
Can you get to the point?
Well, they introduced me to this Eric, and he told me what was needed. They set up the workshop, got the men, the supplies, everything.
Crimps? You're telling me this Eric is recruiting armed men in Sasau?
Well, it seems so. I was giving the recruiters some of the coins to do it. The fake ones, of course.
Where can I find the recruiting gang?
That's tricky. It was my friends who led me to them. We met with them in the woods next to Sasau. It's about who you know, as always.
You said you gave them money. Where was that?
They'd ride to the mine gallery to see me. I don't suppose you'd find them there now.
If you say so.
Se on taas ihan paskanen muuten tuli mieleen.
This Eric, you reckon he's not the one in charge?
He puts on airs, but he's just a naive young pup. And he's always going on about his lord, though he never mentioned him by name.
Where can I find this Eric? You must have had some meeting place.
He used to come to the workshop unannounced. And after what's happened, I doubt he'll be showing his face there again.
This highly placed person at the monastery, what can you tell me about him?
I've no idea who he is, only that he's no small fry. After all, he handles the exchange of the forgeries in Passau.
I see. Is there anything else at all you can tell me about?
No, he was supposed to supply me with materials too, but he backed out. Eric said he probably got cold feet.
Okay.
That'll do me for the moment.
Will you put in a word for me with Sir Edzig? I'll swear allegiance to him if you'll have me. I'm sick of being a renegade.
I can try, but I can't promise you anything.
Tässä on lukkojen taakse takaisin. Sillähän pysyt. Onks se questi nyt hoidettu, vai onko se edelleen sama? Edelleen sama, okei. Reput ratsik. Reput Vittu. Mitä vittua ainakaan. Voi nyt perkele niinku. No niin. Onks tää nyt taas täällä sitten täällä? Onks sä? Mennä nyt vittu eestä pois. Ei se oo tää. Ei se on ylhäällä siis. Täällä. Tai sit se onhan sekin on aina mahdollista. Täällähän tuo näyttäis olevan nyt. Oi, mitä jääpä? Nyt.
So what have you learned?
All sorts of things.
There's some foreigner called Eric behind the counterfeiting ring, and someone highly placed at the monastery.
The monastery? Really?
That's what Jezek claimed.
So it's worse than I thought. If this is true, we'll have to proceed with the utmost caution.
Why?
Can't we just go to the monastery to investigate?
No. If the church is truly involved, I have no authority.
So what will you do?
I'll have to think about it. It won't be an easy night.
No niin, nyt se on completed.
I'll have to consult with Hanush. And what of this Eric? Who is he?
I don't know, but he's recruiting armed men in Sasau and forming an army.
Damn. So it looks like Plibislavitz wasn't the end of it.
It most certainly wasn't, sir. And what's more, Sir Jezek is convinced this Eric is only a go-between, and there's someone bigger behind him.
You should return to Sasau and take a closer look at those recruiters. If they're going to attack, we must find out sooner.
No mä nyt on muutenkin menossa sinne hakee mulle mä Blacksmithin sinne vitun Plibislavitziin vissiin. Jos mä nyt saan sen.
Don't tell me there's an armed force of massing here and nobody knows anything. Go to Sasau and try to find them.
I think I know where I could ask. I helped at the infirmary in Sasau, and there was a wounded man there by the name of Thomas, a suspicious type to say the least. He might know something.
Good. I'd rather see you seeking out better company, but that can't be helped. Whatever you do, be careful, Henry. And best not mention my name. It would attract unwelcome attention. What we want is for the crimps to take you for just another village lad they can lure into their gang.
All right, sir. I'll try to blend in as best I can.
I know I'm asking a lot of you, but I know of no one else who can help as much as you can now.
Sir, there's one more thing. Sir Jezek went with me without resistance, because I promised him he could come to an agreement with you.
My boy. You make promises in my name? That could turn out very badly for both of us. But, if it can prevent bloodshed, why the hell not? We may well come to some arrangement after all, but I can't say yet what will become of him. You'd better run along.
As you command, sir.
Nonni, se meni ihan hyvin. Ai ja nyt saa ton näköjään ton Kaponinkin tehtävän hoidettua. Joo, mä hoidan nää sit jossain kohtaa. Ennen varmaan sen jälkeen kun mä oon ton Blacksmithin saanut, mä hoidan Band of Bastardsin. Vai hoidanko? Ensin kun hoidan sen Kaponin tehtävän, se on paljon helpompi kuin Band of Bastards. Mun mielestä ainakin. Et joo, sitten kun mä oon käynyt Sasaussa hoitamassa Blacksmithin meille. Sitten mä voisin käydä hoitaa ton Kaponin homman. Ja sitten Kaponin ton jutun sen tehtävän jälkeen mä hoidan Band of Bastardsin, joo. Ja sitten mä hoidan tän päätehtävän jutun. Joo, se voisi olla aika jees, voisin sanoa, koska ei tää päätehtävä mun mielestä millään tavalla kusee, jos mä en tee sitä tietyn ajan sisällä. Ainakaan mun tietääkseni tää ei oo timed. Käy kattoo saadaanko me Blacksmithi meille. Tai se Blacksmithin tehtävä aloitettuu nyt kun toi homma on hoidettu. Toi Oated Glisters. Jos ei, niin sit mä lähden tekemään suoraan sit Kaponin homma. Ja Band of Bastards sen jälkeen. Ja sit mahdollisesti niitten jälkeen kokeillaan turnausta. Sitä redetään turnausta. Siihenkin liittyy se yksi tehtävä, mikä pitäisi hoitaa. Se on vähän vaikea, mutta voidaan kokeilla. Siinä nyt varmaan hirveästi häviää, jos se ei onnistu. Joo, Jackille puhumaan nyt sitten. Tai Zack. Ei se mikään Jacki osaa. Zack. Sille puhumaan. Mä mietin, että saakohan sen aloitettua Jackiltä itseltään, vai pitääkö mun puhua Bailiffille tai Innkeeperille? Mä en tiedä, mä voisin kokeilla, saako sen aloitettua Jackiltä itseltään. Sitten mä kokeilen Innkeeperin ja Bailiffi, jos ei kumpakaan toimi, niin sitten antaa olla. Sinä.
I'm at your service.
Siinä.
What's your plan? Otter's busy making a very pretty suit of armor.
Onnistuu, nice.
So I was thinking, if we could show that pretty armor of his is absolutely useless, he'd be disgraced.
And how am I supposed to see to that?
Well, I reckon we'd arrange a duel of champions with bludgeons. You'll put on Vitus's armor, and Otter will send his champion in that tin shit of his. You invite the bailiff to watch, and Otter will be made a laughingstock in front of everyone.
And what do I get?
Vitus will let you have the cuirass from his suit of armor, and I'll throw in a few groschen on top.
Sounds good.
And I'm sure a fellow like you will be glad to be on good terms with the best armorer for miles around, eh?
That remains to be seen. Do you really think that will work?
Otter's always mouthing off in the alehouse that my young lad isn't worth a damn. Once I show he's just a bitter old bastard spouting hot air, his business will be ruined, and Vitus will reap the reward. What with all the strife in the country these days, there'll be no end of work for a good armourer.
But what if I lose?
Nonsense. How could you? Vitus's armour is light as an eggshell and hard as a rock.
Agreed. I'll get to work on it.
Wonderful. Go to Otter first and talk him into it. Then go to the
No niin, saatiin. Me aloitettiin tänne myös saadaan toi Blacksmith meidän.
more people see it, the better. We'll bring the armour to you.
Very nice. Nice, real nice. Mut mä voisin pitää ihan pikku tauon tässä ennen kuin lähdetään tätä hommaa tekemään. Mä varmaan jotain purtavaa ehkä mahdollisesti itselleni tähän. Samalla. Et joo. Mä laitan ton nyt aktiiviseksi questiksi tuon. Toi Rattle, se on jo näköjään aika hyvä. Joo, niin kohta tuun takaisin sitten. No niin, takaisin. Purtavat haettu ja jatketaan tästä. Lähdetään tekemään Jackin hommaa. Eteeköhän tää menee ihan hyvin. Voisin sanoa. Toivotaan vaan silleen parasta, että me saatais just toi Jacki sinne, ettei sit ota. Koska Jacki generoi enemmän crosseneita siihen meidän kylään sitten kun ota. Niin Jacki on parempi vaihtoehto sinne. Mut mä oon yleensä kyllä onnistunut hoitaa sen aika hyvin silleen. Et ei oo ollut mitään ongelmia. Vaikka se nyt onkin joku Bludgeonin taistelu, mut silti. Se on mennyt yleensä ihan hyvin. Josko se menis nytkin. Ja sit kun me ollaan tää homma hoidettu, siis me saadaan Jackin meidän kyllä blacksmithiksi. Tai armorsmithiksi lähinnä. Se on noista armorsmitheistä ylivoimaisesti parempi. Voi Jeesus, kun tää lähtee aina juoksee ja karkuun. Sinä, paikka.
I'm honored that you should come to me.
Tuo.
Master Armorer, I have a message for you from Blacksmith Zack.
If it's another one of his so-called generous offers, you can go straight back and tell him I'm not selling, and that's that.
No, this is another matter. Vitus wants to challenge you to a duel.
What? Me fight with that brat? Zack must have lost his mind entirely.
That's not how it will be. The real duel will be between your pieces of handiwork.
How's that?
It will be a duel with bludgeons. No bloodshed. At most a few bruises and some dents in the armor. Zack chose me to wear a Vitus armor.
And so I'm to choose a champion of my own. That sounds reasonable.
Good. So let's agree on the time and place.
Hold your horses, young fella. I've got a counter offer for you. Now I'm sure Zack is paying well.
Maybe I'm just doing it out of love for my neighbour.
Aye, a regular good Samaritan, no doubt. I could pay you more, and I'd tailor-make a cuirass just for you. What do you say?
You mean if I fight as your champion instead? I'm not sure how Zack would take it.
No, you fight on Zack's side, and lose.
That's not very honourable.
And Zack's constant slander and mudslinging are the height of honour, are they?
But what if Zack's right? You're not as young as you used to be, and Vitus has trained with renowned masters.
What? You're as impertinent as that bastard Zack and his whelp of a son. How dare you? I don't need for the likes of you. You'll get such a battering even Brother Nicodemus from the monastery won't know which side of you is up.
Now, clear off.
Not until you tell me where and when we should meet.
I don't know. Sort it out for the bailiff. He should come anyway, so I don't get the blame when you get beaten to a pulp.
Kaverihan otti kunnon niinku hikeä siitä vittu. Pehmeä jätkä vittu. No missähän vittu se peilifi nyt sit on? Täällä jos. Eikö joo siinä?
Good God, you look terrible. Did someone attack you?
I'm here on behalf of Blacksmith Zack.
Zack? What does that madman want now? Don't tell me. It's another complaint about the Master Armor. Well, you can tell Zack if you waste another minute of my time with that pathetic feud of his. I'll have him up for disrespecting the office of the bailiff.
No, it's not a complaint this time. In fact, Zack came up with an idea to settle the dispute once and for all.
Is that so? Well, that's a different kettle of fish. That's just what I was after. You have my full attention, friend. What's his name?
Duel.
Jesus Christ! Has he lost his wits entirely?
Don't worry, Goodman Bailiff. No one will get killed. It will only be a duel with bludgeons. Zack chose me as his champion. I'll be wearing a suit of armor made by his son, Vitus, and I'll fight Otto's champion. Whoever falls first, loses.
That sounds like a fine spectacle for the village green. Naturally, I'll have to be present to ensure nothing untoward happens.
Your presence is certainly expected, Bailiff. We'd like you to referee the whole duel.
Very well. We'll have it on the marketplace in the front of the church. But when?
That's up to you.
We can announce it right now.
No vittu, mikä ettei.
I'll have it announced around town. You come along at just the right time. It'll be a fine show for the townsfolk, and I'll finally get that pair and their constant squabbling off my back. Good luck then.
En mä nyt yhtään otaa pelkkää vittu. Mä oon ennenkin onnistunut voittaa sen Bludgeonissa. Tai itse asiassa mä en oo vissi... Onks mä kertaakaan hävinnyt sen? En muistaakseni ainakaan. Eiköhän tääkin mene ihan hyvin. Voisin jopa sanoa. Uskotaan itseämme nyt.
Good citizens of Sassau, our township has long been plagued by a protracted dispute. As you are no doubt aware, Zack, the blacksmith of the monastery courtyard, and Master Armourer Otto Rabstein have been, for some time, at odds. And in so much as it behoves my office as bailiff to settle such disputes and maintain peace and order, I have decided to resolve the blacksmith's quarrel by unconventional means, whilst affording an entertaining spectacle. In short, we shall let them knock each other's teeth out.
Eikö sä oo vittu pyjaamassa siellä vittu?
Two respectable tradesmen to maul each other on the market square like a pair of cocks on a dung heap. Each of them has elected a champion. Zack, the blacksmith, has appointed to fight in his stead Henry of Scarlet.
Ai Säkki on kalju, mitä vittua?
And Master Otto Rabstein's
Mä luulin, että sillä on hiukset, mutta ei sillä oo.
Please, introduce yourself, Sir Knight.
Master Otter will fight for Master Otter. I don't need some young pup to take my place.
I remind you that this will be a duel with bludgeons alone. and until first blood is shed. Come, folks, be sensible for heaven's sake. We don't want any maiming here, or, God forbid, murder. So, if both contestants are ready, let us begin.
Nyt mä näytän sulle, saatana. Jätkä. Mä oon ennenkin pystynyt tähän, niin kuin mä en nyt pystynyt siihen nytkin. No niin, tuu tänne. Ah, tule. Selvisin. Haha, voitin. Vittu taas. Kyllä se pisti kunnon vittu kampoihin. Voitin, saatana. Ei sulla ole ikinä ollut mitään jakoa mua vastaan, saatanan ota. Mä oon aina voittanut sen vittu.
His ears will be ringing for a month. Now everyone will see who knows how to make armor and who's all hot air.
It was as easy as falling off a log. Any other business disputes you'd like me to sort out for you?
I might have, lad, but not any you can solve with a bludgeon. Anyway, come by the forge later for your reward, all right? God be with
you. Vittu. Läks karprak. Brituunik. Ota otti taas niinku napaansa. Ei. Heität noin hevoselle noin otat käyttöön. St. George. Onks mulla... Ei mun pitäis olla armorit mitenkään kärsin. Ei. Yksi marikoldi huivii siitä niinku. Plus sit yksi kokkerelli, please. No. Nourishmentti, eikö mikä heltti? No heltti nousee. Heltti nousee nyt kun on marigoldi vittu.
Asparagus for taste.
Asparagus. Pitäisikö täältä Innkeeperiltä ostaa vähän shavioreita vähän lisää taas? Niitä ei oo ikinä liikaa. Niitä on aina hyvä olla mukana. Semmoinen hyvä määrä. Siinä.
How's it going?
Siitä. Pitäisikö sitten vaan niinku mennä tänne ja koisiin täällä johonkin kybään asti tänne. Can't sleep any longer. Ei se ole oikein onnistunut. Mä ootan ensin vähän aikaa. Jos mä ootan vaikka tuohon. Ja siitä sit nukkuis siihen kybään. Niin sit toi säkki valmis. Tai se säkin tai säkki on siellä. Säkki on se. Ei säkki vaan, eikä säkki vaan säkki on siellä sen forgella. No niin, sitten jos mä otan hevoselta noin Bonbergisordit ja sit nää. Otan nää tänne. Se menee tonne, sitten nää menee tänne. Noin. Ja sit nukutaan. Katsotaan ihan sama. Sitten kun me saadaan toi Zack sinne meidän sinne sinne kylään, sit mä käyn siellä. Teen siellä pari juttua. Sen mitä pystyy. Sitten sen jälkeen mä aloitan sen Caponin DLC. Ja sit Caponin DLC jälkeen lähdetään tekemään Band of Bastards. Ja sit sen jälkeen jatketaan päätehtävää. Siinä onkin sitten suunnitelmaa vähäksi aikaa. Ding, 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 ding. Ding, 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 Voi perseen vittu kun... Vittu. Me ei olla tän hevosen kanssa todellakaan parhaat kavereet vittu. Tos kun mennään tähän näin, niin mä ostan kyllä vähän lihaa butcherilta vittu. Eli sinä myyt mulle vähän lihaa. Eikö vaan? Sovitaanko tämmönen juttu? Joo, kaikki vaan. Noin. Kiitos. Ja sitten Säkki. Sinä. Mies.
Good day.
I've come for my reward.
Of course. And thanks again, lad. It's worked wonders for me.
And will Otter sell you his business?
I don't know. The way things are looking now, his trade will soon be dead as a doornail anyway.
You told me I'd get that cuirass made by Vitus and a few groschen on top.
I did. And I'm a man of my word. Here you are.
Thanks.
Sinä, nyt sä tuut meille.
I'd like to make you an offer. Have you heard about Pribyslavitz?
Oh, aye. I heard something about that. What of it?
I'm bailiff there, and I'm rebuilding. We just finished building the armorsmith's workshop, and I need a skilled craftsman there.
Meaning me? You're a godsend. It's about time I handed over the trade to the youngster. Only I'm loath to put down the hammer as long as I've got the strength to wield it. The forge is my life. And this offer of yours, well, how can I say no? You'll take me then?
As long as you don't mind moving to Pribyslavitz, and you run the workshop well, the job is yours.
Don't you worry about that. I'll hand everything over to my lad and get ready to go. See you later.
No niin, nice. Saatiin se vitun armorsmitti. Mitä mä oon tässä yrittänytkin jo pari osaa saada. Mut kun mä en typeränä tajunnut sitä, että piti toi homma hoitaa ensin niin kuin loppuun. Kun mä ajattelin, että se on eri tehtävä. Olen siis aika typerä. No. Joskus ollaan tyhmiä, joskus ei. Joo, sit vois Sit lähdettiin sinne Pribysławitsiin käymään. Paitsi, että ennen sitä mä käyn kyllä pesulla, tää jätkä on niin paskanen taas vittu. Hävettää mennä sinne vittu peilihommiin hoitaa, kun aivan niinku kurassa ja paskassa ja kuseessa ja vittu kaikkea mahdollista. No niin. Sinä voit pestä minut vähän pyyhkäset taas takapuolesta ja...
Good day to you. What do you need?
I'd like to,
So what are you...
proper bath.
I'm sure you'll... Goodbye.
Joo. Tää on helvetin hyvä, kun näitä ei tarvii enää edes nykyään maksaa näistä bathhouse-juttuista. Joo, säästettyy senkin 10 joka kerta kun täällä käy. Niin, sitten fast traveli Pribysławitsiin. Tehdään siellä muutama juttu. No pitkää aikaa käynytkään siellä niin. No vittu, no niin. Pitkää aikaa käynytkään Pribysławicissa, kiva käydä siellä taas vaihteeksi. Saa muuten nähdä, kuinka paljon tänne on generoitunut rahaa. Me jätettiin sinne joku 21 tonnia vissi. Oletettavasti. Tai jos mä oikein muistan, niin se oli 21 jotain. $21 tonttua taisi olla, jos en väärin muista. Mitä sinne jäi. Katsotaan paljon siellä nyt on. Tosiaan mä haluaisin ehkä bakerin tai butcherin tänne seuraavaksi. Mutta nyt hoidetaan tämä homma ensin. Ennen sitä. Katsotaan mitä tuleman pitää.
Shut up, Fritz. I can't say I'm surprised to see you two here. You're nothing but trouble.
Trouble? Well, he was asking for it. He shouldn't have started on us.
Yeah, a first-class arsehole. He deserved twice what he got.
And what did he get? Wait, from the start, what the hell is this all about?
Well, we was just sitting in the tavern minding our own business, and this fucker comes and starts calling us good-for-nothing idlers.
So I gave him a bit of a slap to teach him some manners. And Fritz gave him another to back me up.
Tämä nyt sitten.
You're not going to go around beating people here, whether they ask for it or not. Everyone in this village is working their fingers to the bone except you pair of drunkards.
Now, Henry, you know that's not fair. We work our asses off and we need to relax a bit after a hard day.
That's right. Just an ale or two after working up a thirst all day.
Enough. Either you put your shoulder to the wheel like everyone else, or you'll be out on your ears, mates or no mates.
Henry, you can't be serious. You wouldn't do that to your best mates.
You bet I would. Start doing your part, or go and find somewhere else to live.
No.
Yeah! Yeah!
Yeah!
Mä katson, mitä täältä löytyy. 40 tonnia. Aika hyvin sinne on kerääntynyt jo. Mutta nyt sitten. 1500 se on se revenue. Rat House. Nyt sitä vielä rupeaa tekemään tässä sitten myöhemmin. Hey, Forge. I dying shit. Kumpi on parempi? 290 olisi tuo plus 70. Eiku 390 plus 70. Eli se on 460. Ja sitten tässä on 340 plus 85. Niin no 330. Eikö mitä? Vittua. Häh? Eiku niin, 330 plus 85. Eli se on 415 plus 50. Se on 465. Mä en tiedä, siis onko siinä mitään vitu väliä. Meat for tavern, cakes for tavern. Mä haluaisin lihaa jo, put. Eiku hä? Ootas nyt. Mikä tässä oli paras? Joo. Okei, eli mä otan tämän. No noin. Toi on paljon tehokkaampi revenuelle.
Come along with me and we'll take a look at the site.
Tulee tää bakeri tänne, ei tuu butcheri vaan bakeri. Vaikka mua ois kyllä kiinnostaa butcheri, mut bakerissä me saadaan pikkasen enemmän revenuuta. Mikä on sit taas hyvä loppujen lopuksi, kun saa vähän enemmän rahaa omaa taskuun ja ne.
Ready to start? I'm ready. I'll just quickly check again that we have everything we need.
Varsinkin yhden bailiff-homman jälkeen. Niin, meillä on leipuri täällä nyt sitten. Nice. Siinä on bakeri meillä. Oliko on siihen joku päivitys? Mun mielestä siellä oli drying shed tai joku semmonen. Saaks siihen muuten... Onko se... Hei, eiks drying shed oo se mistä saat dried meatia ja tälleen? Eiks se oo silleen? Mä oletan. Eikä mihinkä se leipuri sitä drying shedia tarviikohan se tuskin se kuivattaa niitä leipiä. En tiedä. Train shed bakery. Now improvement. Seasoning.
That shouldn't take too long. Come along with me and we'll take a look at the site.
Ne rupee näyttää jo kylältä. Seido... Niin, mietin sitä, seuraavaksi mä teen guardhousein tai stablesin. Katsotaan kumpi on semmonen parempi vaihtoehto.
I'm ready. I'll just quickly check again that we have everything we need. We've got what we need. Let's get to work.
No niin, kato kun rupee kylä muotoutuu pikkuhiljaa. Drying and smoking are very useful. Works as simply place meat, fruit or other food in the dryer. Kato perkele. Sä voit... Aika kätsä, onks tää... Ei se tämä oo. Se kyllä tämäkään oo. Täällä sisällä jossain. Eikä vaan. Ei pääs sisään. Okei, ei siis. Ja sitten guardhouse tai stables. Katsotaan kumman mä teen. Ton pitäisi olla 2 tonnia melkein, jotta on 1900. Stablesia ja guardhousea ei saa ketään. Eikö toi periaatteessa aika samaa? Saadaan 95. Tää kattoo, tsekataan. Eli guardhouse tai stables. Katsotaan nyt tää. Tää on 175 plus 70, se on 245. Plus sitten 120 siihen. Se on 365. Tuo. Plus sit sora siihen. Se on 420. Sitten guardhouse. 145. 195. 340 plus 50 siihen. No tää olisi parempi vaihtoehto. En mä tiedä siis. Stablesi ois varmaan ehkä kivaa. Mä en tiedä, mun pitää miettiä tota. Pitää lukasta jostain, kumpi olisi viisaampi. En mä tiedä. Ehkä toi guardhouse olisi ihan hyvä. Pistetään guardhouse. Mä en oikein tosta Sablesista innostunut, vaikka guardhouse on vähän huonompi tolta Incomiltaan, mutta vittu ihan sama. Onpahan vartioita sitten. Se niinku roolipelin puolesta aika viisaampi voisin sanoa. Täällä alueella kuitenkin bandiitteja on ollut aikaisemmin. Niin. Mun mielestä se on paljon roolipeli elementissä viisaampi.
Come along with me then. We'll start building.
Ja guardhouse. Saadaan vartioita meidän kylään vähän enemmän. Gee.
We're gonna build here?
Yes. Shall we get started?
I'm ready.
I'll just quickly check again that we have everything we need. We've still got the means. We'll get stuck in them.
Aina pitää öristä tälle kun mikäkin vitun korilla. Joo, Guardhouse toimii hyvin tässä meidän kylässä. Ja saadaan vartioita tänne meidän kylään. Ei olla ihan niin maalitauluna tässä, jos bandiitteja tällä alueella. Niinku roolipelielementtissä bandiitteja tällä alueella on vaikka helvetä kuin helvetistä. Se sopii mun mielestä paljon paremmin tähän. Vähän roolipelaamista. Guardhouse tuo turvaa ja vartioita kylään. Ei olla niin maalitauluna täällä välttämättä, kun tietää, että täällä on vartioita, koulutettuja sotilaita partioimassa. Noin. Täällä on meidän Cornelius. Pitäisikö Corneliusta käydä moikkaamaan? Mitä se sanoo? Mitä äijä? Mikä puuki?
What do you need?
How do you like it here?
I won't lie, it's a shithole. And it's been a shithole most of my life. But we'll do something about that, right? And if you ever want someone to take over your bailiffing duties, let me know.
Sähän on sitä mieltä. Ja sitten Jack. Jack, mitä sä sanot? Ootko sä ihan tyytyväinen tähän? No miksi vittu? Mun omassa kylässä mä en saa mennä vittu sisään. Säkki perkele. Shopguard. Malis. Kuka vittu on Malis? Tän on joku bailiff juttu taas. Hoidetaan se tässä välissä vielä. Ennen kuin pidän ruokatauon.
Master Bailiff.
You're new here, aren't you? Welcome.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Sylvester is my name. I got here just this very day and came looking for you right away. I heard you was looking for handy tradesmen, see?
True, but it depends what you can do.
I'm a baker, sir, and if I may be so bold, one of the best there is.
Good. We don't have a baker yet. So, tell me something about yourself.
I'll tell you, Master Bailiff, but only on one condition. That what I say will remain only between the two of us till Judgment Day.
Well, I must say that's a surprise. But yes, I swear on my honour as bailiff.
All right then. I can see you're a worthy man. Your name precedes you. I'll be straight with you. I know this village very well, seeing as how I was here not long ago. That is, until you and Sir Radzig and his men came and cleared the place out.
What, you were here? With the bandits?
I was only serving them as cook and baker, like. But as soon as I saw your lot coming, I took to my heels in a hurry. I never robbed nor hurt nobody. I needed work, and them bandits paid well. After all, a man's got to make a living somehow. And them wasn't the kind of fellas you says no to.
see. So you were with Runt's band. Might someone recognize you?
Far as I know, anyone who'd know my face is dead. Some thanks to you, sir.
If word got out that I was hiding a bandit from the law...
I'd rather give myself up than get you or anyone else into trouble. All I'm after is to start an honest life again.
No, mikä notte?
Fair enough. Since you came clean, I'll trust you and keep your secret. You're hired.
Thank you, sir. You won't regret it. I promise you.
No niin, Baker Sylvester. Saatiin Sylvesteri. Tähän kohtaan mä laitan tallennuksen ja pienen ruokatauon, niin kohta takaisin sitten, joo. No niin, ruokatauko pidetty ja jatketaan tästä eteenpäin. Saatiin toi Silvesteri meille. Ja nyt lähdetään rakentaa sitten archery range tonne guardhouselle. Mehän saa tänne kyllä vaikka mitä nyt rakennettua, kun rahaakin löytyy, niin mä oon perkeleesti. Täälläkin on semmoinen 34 donnaa ihan niinku pelkästään laatikossa. 2300 on revenue jo nyt. Huhhuh. Mut se menee siitä alaspäin, kun ruvetaan korjaa noita kirkkoa sun muuta shaisseut. Guardhouse improvement. Oliks tää muita nyt sitten? Ei oo. Joo. Eli joo, guardhouse siitä on improvementti. Archer's range. Tai archery range.
You've decided? Good. Let's get building.
Archery range. Mehän saadaan vaikka mitä tänne kämppiä tai mikä kylää tehtyy. Seuraavaksi rakennetaan Red House vissiin, kun ei se ole vissiin tai olla muuta enää sitten. Tai sit kirkko. Katsotaan kumpi miinustaa vähemmän.
Indeed. Can we begin?
I'm ready.
I'll just quickly check again that we have everything we need. We've got what we need. Let's get to work.
Tosiaan katsotaan kumpi vie vähemmän rahaa miinukselle tätä Red House vai Churchi. Noin. Siis tämähän me saadaan vissiin tää kyllä rakennettu jo tänään valmiiksi. Jos kaikki menee hyvin, niin me saadaan tänään valmiiksi tää kyllä. Katsotaas paljon on rahaa täällä. 36, aika hyvä. Sitten katsotaan kumpi vie vähemmän miinukselle rahaa. Red House vai 235. Näyttäisi, että kirkko vie vähemmän rahaa. Smokehouse. Joo. Kirkko näyttäisi vievän vähemmän rahaa, joten... Basic repairs. Se vähentää vähemmän tot rahaa kuin Red House. Paljonkohan se muuten maksoi se kirkko nyt sitten? Oliko se 10 000, kun se oli nyt? Oisko se ollut 10 000 nyt?
Yes. Shall we get started?
I'm ready.
I'll just quickly check again that we have everything we need. We've still got the means. We'll get stuck in them.
No mut sit on se kirkko ainakin hoidettu, kun ollaan saatu se korjattua. Do it basic repairs. Peruskorjaukset vaan. Meidän kirkolle näyttää hyvältä. Paljon se vei rahaa? Se oli 36 äsken, paljon se nyt on. Jo 10 tonni se oli. Sitten. Switch basic video. 17 tonnia, holy fucking shit. No tehdään tuo nyt sitten. Se on kallein noista kaikista. Se on viisaampi tehdä nyt.
Alright. I'll muster the labor. Come with me.
Korjataan meidän kirkko nyt ja sit viimeisenä tehdään Rat House.
We're gonna build here?
Indeed. Can we begin?
I'm ready.
I'll just quickly check again that we have everything we need. We've got what we need. Let's get to work.
Sitten mulla on itselläni ihan hyvä rahamäärä, niin mä voin laittaa omat rahani sinne chestiin siksi aikaa, kun tehdään noin viimeiset, ei tuo Red House-homma. Ai että kun näyttää hyvältä tää kirkko. Mä muista, että se noin hyvältä näyttää. Mä ajattelin, että se on aika paskan näköinen. Tähän on hyvän näköinen pikkukirkko. Nyt kun sinne saa vielä alttarin ja semmoset. Aika perfect voisin sanoa. Tää tästä katoa lähtee muotoutuu. 8 tonni. Really? Come on, mill recipe. Et sä sitä sinne laita vitun pässi, no niin. Sitten kirkko, improvementti 1.
Marius, there's work to be done.
Come along with me then. We'll start building.
Saadaan alttari sinne.
We're gonna build here?
Right here. Ready to start?
I'm ready.
I'll just quickly check again that we have everything we need. We've still got the means. We'll get stuck in then.
Ja kirkko valmistuu pikku hiljaa. Ja sitten. Paljon sinne nyt on generoitunut? 20. Sitten se seuraava päivitys vielä 2095. Eli tuo Frescoes.
Marius, there's work to be done.
Joo, me saadaan tänään tehtyä tää kylä valmiiksi. Finally.
You've decided? Good. Let's get building.
Ja sit tää generoi rahaa meikäläiselle, niin pitää välillä käydä keräämässä tulot. Niin sanotusti. Siellä on taas tämmönen bailiff-homma.
We're gonna build here?
Right here. Ready to start?
I'm ready.
I'll just quickly check again that we have everything we need. We've still got the means. We'll get stuck in them.
Renew the church. Näyttää hyvältä. Pripyslavitsin kirkko. Näin se nyt vielä oo. Me puuttuu Red House. Saatana. Ajetaan ihan ensin kuule Red House tänne. Ei me lähetä ennen sitä. Mihinkään selittää sille mitään. Church on valmis. Sitten vaan Red House. Eli tuo.
There's work to be done.
Red House jäljellä ja sitten on valmista ja kylä.
All right. I'll muster the labor. Come with me.
We're gonna build here?
Right here. Ready to start?
I'm ready.
I'll just quickly check again that we have everything we need. We've got what we need. Let's get to work.
No nyt on Red House sekin. Red Attorney. Toista. Me riittää hyvin rahat, ei mitään ongelmaa. Red House Basic Structure. Extended.
I've decided what to build.
Siitä.
That shouldn't take too long. Come along with me and we'll take a look at the site.
We're gonna build here?
Indeed. Can we begin?
I'm ready.
I'll just quickly check again that we have everything we need. We've got what we need. Let's get to work.
Me edistyttiin helvetin hyvin tässä Pripyslaavitsissa. Me saatiin tää kyllä niinku valmiiksi. Finally. Ei. Aika törkeetä laittaa ovi kiitolleen vaan niinku naamaneesta. Siinä on tuo 9.5. Sitten Improvement 1. Ja sitten Improvement 2.
You've decided? Good. Let's get building.
No.
We're gonna build here?
Yes. Shall we get started?
I'm ready.
I'll just quickly check again that we have everything we need. We've still got the means. We'll get stuck in them.
No niin, katoppas kun tuli mikähän se nyt oli? Eikö se joku alkemi juttu vai Gardeni? Joo, alkemi stationi tai tämmönen. Wind turn if you can. Alchemy bench. Siellä on vielä 8.7. Onks tää mun? Oh. Ja toi. Siihen nukkumaan. Ollaan pitkin päivää tehty vaikka mitä. Kaupunkikin on, tai siis kylä on rakennettu valmiiksi. Ja silleen. Yhtä upgradea ei lukuun ottamatta tää on valmis. Oiskohan se... Mikä se jätkän nimi oli? Marius. Niin oiskohan se kuitenkin hereillä jo tähän aikaan. Nyt siellä on 10 tonni kyllä. Viimeinen päivitys. Eli tuo Herkkardeni.
You've decided? Good. Let's get building.
Tää on vissiin sit viimeinen juttu, mitä me tähän kyllä tarvii enää rakentaa. Mun tietääkseni ainakin. Vittu kun sä meet tolleen typerään reittiin aina.
Yes. Shall we get started?
I'm ready.
I'll just quickly check again that we have everything we need. You've still got the means. We'll get stuck in them.
No niin, meidän kylä on täysin valmis mun tietojeni mukaan. Eikä vaan? Kerropas.
So, how am I doing with the village?
Let's see. How do you think you're doing? We've already finished everything successfully. Excellent work, Henry.
I'm glad you're pleased. I want to build something.
We've already finished everything successfully.
No niin, nice. Sitten mä otan täältä. Semmosen 11 tonttua, eiku 10 tontun meikäläisellä. Koska ei viitti ihan nollille tätä ottaa, sit voi tulla sanomista. Tai en tiedä tuleeko, mutta kuitenkin. Parempi pelaa varmaan päälle ja ottaa vaikka 10 tonni siitä. No. Real nice. Sitten. Toi peiliffi-homma. Eli tämä. Ei judge.
How's it going, fellas?
Well, Master Bailiff, well. But I speak for all of us when I ask, what's to become of all this timber we've logged?
True. It is piling up. The thing is, we've no plans to build anything big just now.
That means we'll be out of work. What are we to live on?
Don't worry, you'll have work enough. We'll sell the timber. Besides, we'll need to clear the woods even more to expand in the future. Have a word with the merchant. He'll arrange to have the timber hauled away and sold. You have my permission for that.
Thank you, sir. We'll do as you say.
Selling wood. No niin. Siitäkin vissiin lisää revenueta. Tää kylää, jos en väärin lukenut tuosta nettiartikkelista. Mahdollisimman paljon rahaa saataviksi. Onko tää nyt joku 2 tonnia? Tonni 900, okei. Village income. Kaikki on rakennettu nyt sitten. Paitsi Staplesia tolleen, mutta niitäpä ei pystynytkään. Joo, me ollaan valmiita nyt sitten. Sitten Divish. Mikä on Divishille hyvät uutiset. Että kylä on valmis. Ja meni ihan hyvä revenue siitä tulee, jossa niinku 1900 on silleen niinku. Yhdessä päivässä nyt. Jes vitun torni tuo nyt sitten. Tää on tämmöseen törmännyt aikaisemmin, se on tommonen vartiotorni tai tähystystorni. Divish, mun on sulle hyviä uutisia, jätkä.
God save you, Henry.
Mites tota? Bö. Nyt. Stefani, mitä Stefani sanoo?
The Lord save you.
How did you enjoy the race, my lady?
I had no idea you were so talented. Your sweetheart must be the happiest woman alive.
My lady, you see...
Come and see me sometime, Henry. We really need to have a proper talk. Take care.
Onko sinä täällä mukaan sit? Siellähän tuo. Se on Divish. Sori, mä tuun herättää sut.
So Divish, I finished the assignment you gave me. Pribyslavitz is up and running once more, and making money. And the church is as good as new.
Indeed? That's excellent news. I can't wait to see it for myself.
Of course, we can go right away.
God.
Go be with you.
Welcome to Pribyslavitz.
Well now, I've heard some reports, but to see it with my own two eyes, beautiful.
Me and Marius did our best.
As you saw on the way here, the village is prospering, trade is booming, and the villagers are doing well.
I saw the new buildings as we were riding in. You've both done a magnificent job. I owe you my gratitude and commendation.
Thank you, sir.
How did you manage it so quickly?
We had to clear the woods and the ruins of the former buildings.
I arranged supplies of building materials and victuals from traders nearby.
thanks to which we were able to build what you see here today.
And the church here has become the dominant feature of the whole village.
I'm especially proud of our church.
Indeed, you have plenty to be proud of. Thank you both. I can say wholeheartedly that you have not disappointed me. On the contrary, you have exceeded my expectations.
It's been an honor.
I quite concur.
Master Marius, I'd like you to stay on in the village. As soon as things have settled in the province, we can begin with the expansion as planned.
As you wish, my lord.
As for you, Henry, as I promised, you shall continue to have the income from the village, as well as the bailiff's office.
Thank you, my lord.
I thank you, Henry. Few could manage what the two of you have achieved here.
Paljon se niinku on sit summeri? 1200 on incomi vissiin. Okei. Joo. Ja kyllä vain. Onkohan Jackki tullut jo tänne nyt? Voisin kysyä näiltä, miten nää pärjäävät. Aatami ja Mirka. Tavern.
God be with you.
How are you doing?
Trade is booming. Hard work makes people thirsty, and there's plenty of hard work in these parts. You know, it's the first time since all those terrible things happened that I feel like I belong somewhere. Thank you, Henry.
Nice. Sitten Mirka. Missä on meidän Mirka? Täällähän se on.
To the women!
Mother of God.
So, how does being a tavern maid suit you?
Well, my back aches at the end of the day, same as when I was carrying sacks of flour. But at least here I have people to chat with, and the fellers here are nice.
Take care.
Onhan Jackki tullut tänne.
I'm at your service.
How do you like working for us?
The workshop is as good as any, Master Bailiff. You're doing a fine job with this place.
Simple plate saffron. Oh. Se on niinku hevoselle tuossa. Police kuiras. Se onhan vaikka mitä täällä näin. Kyllä kelpaavat. Onko Kuneshi täällä? Pitäisikö katsoa mitä Kuneshi sanoo, jos Kuneshi on täällä tai sitten se on tuolla toisessa päässä. Kylää. Refugee. Onks nää vaan refugeeitä sitten? On näköjään. Ei ole Kuneshi täällä siis. Hän on tuolla. Woodcutters Campissä täällä siis. Kunesh.
Well, Kunesh, how are you getting on here in the village?
Village, you call it? It's an armpit. But at least no one's bothering me here. Not until now, anyway.
Tähän se peikeri nyt sitten. Mitähän se jäbä sanoo? Sinä. Baker Sylvester.
Greetings, good knight. How may I serve you?
Joo.
Good health to
No niin. Meidän kylä on jo valmis. Ainakin suurimmalta osin. Itse se on nyt niin valmis kuin sen saa tässä pelissä rakennettua. Ei perfect. Ja sittenhän oli puhetta, että lähdetään tekemään Kavonin tehtävää. Tai ainakin aloitetaan se. Kello alkaa taas olla kuitenkin niin myöhään. Että varmaan tunti tai pari vielä suurin piirtein kuvaillaan. Näitä siis rätseihin. Ja rätsei. Sinne siis. Pitäis sille Teresalle antaa se se mekko, mikä mulla on siellä laatikossa vieläkin. Tai se minkä pöllin siltä vitun muijalta sieltä Skalitsin Silver-leirillä tai sieltä. Snare. Selvittiin Snarestakin ihan helposti, ei ollut edes ongelma. Alkaa kyllä olla niin myöhään tässä pelissä, että pitäisi... Ja oikein elämässä syntyy, että tässä pelissä käy varmaan mennä tonne myllylle nukkumaan ja antaa se mekko sille Teresalle, voisin sanoa. Nukutaan myös siinä ja... Oho. Ja, näin. Joo, niin mä teen. Peseydyn vaan ensin tossa bathhousella, jos mä pystyn. Vielä näinkin myöhään.
God preserve you, good...
I'd like to
Uh-huh.
get myself fit.
I'm sure you're...
Hey, lad! What do you want to do? What are you doing?
Outer kotte. The lady slippers. Headscarf. There's an apple on the decorated surkotte. Oliks täällä mitään muita, mitä voi naisille antaa? Slippers. Hei, tää alla. Siinäpä nuo taisi olla. Sinä, nainen.
I've got something for you. I hope you won't need them, but just in case.
Thank you. I brought you something to wear.
Thanks, Henry. Oh, it's a lovely dress. I'll definitely wear it.
Chatlis.
Thank you for the
I brought you something to wear.
Thanks, Henry. Oh, it's a lovely dress. I'll definitely wear it. Don't you feel hot?
No ei.
Wouldn't you like to take a stroll somewhere?
It's a bit late now. We'd be coming home in the dark. Another time, all right?
Mä myös sit tolle vitun tälle näin noin lady jutut.
I've got some goods.
All right.
Eli tuo ja tuo. Niin vitu se kuiras, mä laitan sen tonne. Eikös mun hevosella jotain? Ei oo.
Hey, lad!
Mihinköhän? No mietin, mihinköhän aikaa toi... Mitä mä nyt vittu selitän? Mihinköhän aikaa toi on toi... Kaponi nyt sit herään? 8. Olisiko se siihen aikaan jo noussut sängystä? No oli se taas. Aikasi hereillä. En muista yhtään miten pitkä questi se on. Saattaa mennä seuraavan osan puolelle, jos se liian pitkä on. Kun on possu. Veti koko saatanan soppa kattilan tyhjäksi tyyliin. Mut joo. Hän etsii Kaponin. Kaponi onkin täällä. Onhan se hereillä näis. Pystyykö mä puhua sulle, kun sä oot hepan selässä? No seurataan nyt Kaponiin sinne minne se menee ja sit puhutaan sinne. Mutta hei, mun pitää merkata toi Executionerin paikka, kun sinnekin liittyy yksi tehtävä vielä. Eli mä merkkaan tuon jo valmiiksi, mä menen sinne sitten tekemään hommaa. Jossain välissä. Varmaan tän Kaponin tehtävän jälkeen sitten tehdään sinne tyypille homma. Mihin vittu sinä oot oikeesti menossa? Hey, please. No niin, nyt mä voin puhua sulle.
God be with you, lad. What can I do for you? Is there anything I can help you with, Sir Hans?
Ah, Henry, the very man I wanted. There is something you can do for me. You see? I'm in love.
Ah, there's a new wench at the bathhouse, is there?
Watch it, Henry. This is the love of my life we're talking about, not some wench. The face of an angel, breasts like silk pillows to dream on, and good strong hips. A regular Helen of Troy.
Troy? Isn't that near Prague? I don't know anyone from there.
Never mind, blockhead. What I'm saying is, she's a fine filly, and you can help me win her.
Sounds like fun. I'm all ears.
You, Hal, shall be my messenger of love. You shall bear her a letter and a gift from a secret admirer.
But why me? It's not like you to be bashful, Sir Hans. You can just go and tell her,
Certainly not. Carolina is different to the others. She was educated in a convent and needs to be handled with kid gloves. Romanced. I must court her secretly. It's the latest fashion in France.
And who is this Carolina?
The fairest maid that ever walked the earth. Carolina. The butcher's daughter. You must have noticed a divine creature in the marketplace. Unless you're more interested in barnyard animals.
Carolina, I do know her. She's a pretty girl, all right, but, well, a little below your station.
Love knows no station but the heart. And you keep your peasant eyes off her. Your task is simple. All you have to do is get hold of a necklace fine enough to grace her lovely neck. I did have one that I inherited from my great-grandmother. Unfortunately not anymore.
What happened to it?
I lost it playing dice at the inn. But you'll get it back for me. You're a smart lad. I'm sure you'll figure out a way. And I'll reward you handsomely.
Oh, all right then. Is there something else I should know about this necklace?
I lost it at dice in the Ledechko tavern when I was there to see... Well, that's not important.
So, some dice player from Ledechko won your grandmother's valuable necklace. Haven't you learned anything from losing to Zelena, the bath elf wench?
My great-grandmother's, and as it happens, I have learned a trick or two. But that fellow has the luck of the devil. No doubt he'll still be sitting there, swindling other folk out of their hard-earned groschen.
Oh, what's the use? All right, all right. I'll go to Ledechko, find this diabolical dice player and see what I can do. Though I'll probably lose my shirt to him.
Well, there's more than one way to skin a cat. God be with you.
Nonni, semmonen tehtävä sitten. Vittu kun haukatuttaa. Se on varmaan tää kellon aika. Tai jotain. Onks tuo Game of Thrones? Onks se tuo vihreä nyt sitten on?
Yeah.
I need words. Sitten. Miten niitä nyt yhtäkkiä 2 questia on? Game of Thrones ja I need words.
Yeah.
Okay. Random jäpä siellä keskellä vitun mettää. Näytti ihan munkilta. Taisko se ollut se Riddleri-tyyppi taas? En mä jaksanut pysähtyä siihen. No niin. Onko se sinä? Fearless Felix. Eikö sä oot sinä? Eikö vaan? Kyllä.
I'm honored that you should come.
Are you the one who played dice with Lord Capon?
Played and won, lad. Fine noble he may be, but he can no more throw dice than I can read Latin.
I can't disagree with you there. But look here, have you still got that piece of jewellery you want from him?
No, I don't. Some noble rode through here and we had a game or two. Only them dice kept falling his way. I was lucky to keep my boots. He's got the necklace now.
Do you know where this fellow was heading?
He was waiting for someone here, but when they didn't show up by midday, he rode on. He mentioned something about camping by the bridge over the Sasau River.
that one before the charcoal burners camp. You might still catch him there with a bit of luck.
There aren't many fords along the river on the way to Sasau. Can you tell me anything else about him?
Fine gent he was, well dressed, on horseback. Had quite a lot to say. Seems he saw a bit of the world. And he had some interesting looking dice.
You said they fell well for him?
Aye, no wonder. Fine dice they was, made special, all shiny and whatnot.
Okei.
That's all I need to know.
Onneksi ei tarvinnut pelata tonkaan, mutta... Lady Nobleman. Se on missä vittu. Mikäs tuo on? Toinen camp. Tuolla. Mä sit heti sanonut, mutta... No perskeles. Eiku hetkinen, onks tää se vitun bandittileiri tai se, missä pelataan Dicea koko aika ja hei. Eikös täällä on joku? Vai onko? Kenet voi ottaa sinne Pibyslaavitsiin? Woodcutter. Ei se kyllä varmaan täällä ollut se jätkä nyt. Woodcutter. Woodcutter. Joo, ei se ollut täällä. Missähän se nyt sit on? Täällä on kuollut joku tyyppi. Oh shit. Ei jaksa tapella nyt, niin mieluummin lähden pakoon kuin taistelen. Ei huvita nyt tapella. Se on siellä tuo. Tai muuten saattaa olla se kämpi, missä pelataan Dicea saatana koko aika. Ei jumalauta. En mä haluu. Koska mä en vaan osaa vettä sitä. Sen takia se on mun mielestä ihan paskaa peli, kun mä en osaa sitä vettä. taas toisaalta en mä tiedä, siis se on niin pitkä questi toi. En tiedä, meillä ei oo aikaa tänään sitä tehdä, että olisiko kuitenkin parempi semmonen, että ottaa sen sitten ensi kerralla vasta. Kello on jo aika myöhä kuitenkin oikeassa elämässä, niin. Mä teen kuitenkin niin. Jää vähän aikaa sit jotain muitakin juttuja tehdä. Ja silleen. Täällä oli jossain se kämppi tuolla. Mä jätän tän jätkän sinne. Ja sit mä lähden seuraavalla kerralla siitä eteenpäin sitten. Joo. Näin mä teen. Mitäs tästä löytyy? Ei mitään. Mut joo. Mä nyt jätän tän pelailun tähän tällä kertaa, koska aika tulee vähän niinku vastaan. Saatiin ainakin se Johankan tehtävä tehtyä ja Blacksmith meidän Pripyslavitsi ja kyläkin saatiin valmiiksi. Ihan hyvin saatiin hommia tehtyä, vaikka tänään oli vähän lyhyempi striimi kuin eilen. Tai yleensä. Mutta seuraavalla kerralla lähdetään sitten tekemään tot Caponin hommaa ja Band of Bastardsia ja tehdään se Executionerin homma ja sitten päätehtävä. Siinäpä olisi seuraavan kerran hommat sitten. Jes, kiitos seurasta ne, jotka katsoivat tänne asti, jos jaksoit ja pistähän kanava tilauksia, jos et ole vielä tehnyt niin. Ja nähdään sitten seuraavassa osassa. Milloinka se nyt sit on? Onko se huomenna vai milloin? Se olisi morjenttees meikäläisen puolesta.